Good morning, and a warm welcome to your show, Sunny Mornings San Francisco. I'm your host, Melissa, and it's Friday, August 28th. You'll be interested to know, 63 years ago, today, in 1963, Martin Luther King Jr. delivered the I Have a Dream speech to advance civil rights, inspiring millions with a vision of equality and justice. So today, share a hopeful message with someone who needs encouragement. So now you know. And now, it's time for the Surf Report. Friday at Ocean Beach. This morning it's looking choppy with waves around 2 to 3 plus feet. Conditions improve slightly to fair by 7 a.m., but then stay choppy through the morning with winds on shore at 10 to 12 miles per hour. Waves remain consistent at 2 to 3 feet throughout the day, with the wind shifting slightly later. Best time to ride is at 1 p.m. with a 5-foot outgoing high tide, when the west-northwest swell is 3.5 feet at 7 seconds, and the onshore wind is 10 miles per hour. The first low tide on Friday will be 0 foot just before 6 a.m., followed by a 5-foot high tide at 1. The nearshore buoy in San Francisco Bar reads 60 degrees for the water temperature. Conditions start fair with waves around 3 to 4 feet on Saturday, featuring light winds from the west-southwest. As the day progresses, choppy conditions develop due to increasing winds, making it less favorable for surf. Sunday sees a slight improvement with similar wave heights, but steadier conditions early before choppy conditions return later. Monday continues the trend with choppy surf around 2 to 4 feet, maintaining challenging conditions throughout the day. This morning, there's a slight chance of rain showers, and it feels like 62 degrees with 13 mile per hour wind. The sunset will take place at 7:45, and it will rise again tomorrow at 6:37. It looks like we're in for some mostly cloudy skies today, with a high around 60 and a mild breeze. Tonight, expect continued mostly cloudy conditions, with a low of 56 and light winds picking up a bit. Looking ahead in the weather. Saturday will be partly sunny with highs near 61 and west winds of 12 to 17 miles per hour, gusting as high as 23. Sunday through Tuesday, stay mild with partly sunny days near 61 and mostly cloudy nights near 56 to 57. Bonjour, food enthusiasts. This podcast is brought to you by Versailles Cafe and Pastries in Encinitas. Nestled on El Camino Real South, just north of Encinitas Boulevard, this cafe is a haven for culinary delights. Indulge in their amazing Eggs Benedict or their gluten-free crepes. You can grab a panini for lunch or just breeze on through to get your morning coffee. They are open every day from 8 to 5. So stop on by and don't forget to tell them Sunny Morning sent you. In local news, San Francisco, I choose you. The Pokemon World Championships are set to take place this weekend, offering a staggering prize pool of $2 million and the coveted title of World Champion. Approximately 2,500 competitors will gather at the Moscone and Chase Center for this thrilling event, which runs from Friday through Sunday and includes activities for fans of all ages. San Francisco Mayor Daniel Lurie anticipates over 54,000 visitors, significantly more than last year's attendance, and a special drone show at the Ferry Building is planned for the evenings. Tickets for the event are sold out, but pop-up festivities will be held throughout the city, ensuring that everyone can join in the excitement. Now on to sports. Last night on Thursday Night Football, the NFL closed its preseason with 4 games deciding little except who survives cuts to 53. Buffalo beat Pittsburgh 28-27, rallying on a late touchdown and 2-point conversion from backup quarterback Steve Fuchel to finish unbeaten at 3-0. Cleveland routed New England 37-13. Dylan Gabriel throwing 3 touchdowns before halftime. The Rams edged the Chargers 20-18 behind 2 touchdown passes from third-string quarterback Bryce Perkins. San Francisco beat Las Vegas 18-12 on the strength of Eddie Canero, 6 for 6 on field goals. Turning to tomorrow, 2 more standalone finals close the preseason. Detroit visits Indianapolis at 1 o'clock Eastern with Colts quarterback Daniel Jones and running back Jonathan Taylor sitting out. And tomorrow night at Nissan Stadium, Chicago's Caleb Williams and Tennessee's Cam Ward meet for the first time as the 2 most recent number 1 overall quarterback picks. In local sports, the Giants and D-backs open a 4-game set at Oracle Park, San Francisco, taking Game 1 6-1 behind Landon Roop's 5 strong innings. Drew Gilbert and Rafael Devers both drove in runs, and the Giants, winners of 3 of 5, are right back at it tonight. First pitch 7:15. Blade Tidwell looking to make it 2 straight. On the injury front, shortstop Willie Adames is getting a PRP injection for that elbow sprain, targeting a return in 3 to 4 weeks, racing the calendar with the season winding down. Over at Levi's, the Niners closed out the preseason clean, beating the Raiders 18-12 behind a mistake-free effort and a strong pass rush from Abo Okoronkwo and Keon White. Roster cuts loom fast, down to 53 by Sunday, 2 days early with Australia on the horizon. Kittle's building back up, McCaffrey's healthy, and Bosa's easing back from knee soreness. The Warriors got their full schedule, opening October 21st in LA against Luka and the Lakers, with a Christmas Day showdown against Denver. And Curry becomes extension eligible this weekend, with both sides expected to move quickly. In top news, there is a lot riding on Federal Reserve Chair Kevin Warsh's speech here Friday morning at the Fed's storied annual retreat in the Tetons. Warsh aims to frame the big questions facing the Fed amid increasing inflation pressure, with the July rate at 3.4%. Cleveland Fed President Beth Hammack advocates for raising rates sooner, stating, "I believe it's time to act." Persistent inflation and rising bond yields complicate the Fed's task, as Warsh faces doubts about his inflation-fighting resolve. Analysts emphasize the stakes are high for Warsh's upcoming address, with concerns over transparency in the Fed's communication strategy. In business news, CrowdStrike stock jumped after record-breaking earnings. Wall Street is lapping it up. Shares in CrowdStrike Holdings surged after the technology company posted record-breaking results in its second quarter. Strategists say the stock has further to go as threats from artificial intelligence mount. Its stock, CrowdStrike, jumped 20.5% on Thursday following management's announcement that risks associated with artificial intelligence fueled growth. In crypto movement, Bitcoin is up 3% for the week to $80,000. Ethereum is up 2% to about $2,000. And XRP is down 3% to $1.43. Moving on to a more local vibe. In our community spotlight on health and wellness, we are working with a national Pilates studio to bring you some free classes, so listen up. Check out Club Pilates, with several locations in the San Diego area. Pilates presents a comprehensive wellness approach, cultivating strength, reducing tension, and elevating mental well-being. Scientific research affirms its benefits. So now you can check out Club Pilates for a free class, with locations in Encinitas, Solana Beach, Oceanside, La Jolla, and more. Just be sure to tell them Sunny Morning sent you by. And now, back to the show. Let's talk tech. Blue Sky has introduced a new setting to help users avoid accidentally going viral. This setting will prevent posts from being recommended in the algorithmic Discover feed. The feature is especially useful for those concerned about becoming a main character. Users can now limit their posts' visibility to non-followers through the app's privacy settings. However, this won't make posts entirely private, as Blue Sky does not support private accounts. Despite enabling the setting, there is still a chance posts could appear in other feeds. Blue Sky aims to enhance user control with this update, among others. And in entertainment news, the sequel to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood will be titled The Further Misadventures of Cliff Booth. Brad Pitt is reprising his role as Stunt Van Cliff Booth in the upcoming Netflix film. David Fincher is directing from a screenplay by Quentin Tarantino. Just 3 months before its release, Netflix unveiled the title of this follow-up film. The brief new teaser reveals that Pitt will return to his Oscar-winning role. Opening exclusively in IMAX on November 25th, it will land on Netflix a month later. The film will also star Elizabeth Debicki, Yahya Abdul-Mateen II, Carla Gugino, Scott Caan, and Timothy Olyphant. Well, alrighty folks, it's time for the quote of the day. And today, our quote comes from the American poet and essayist, Walt Whitman. And he said, "To me, every hour of the light and dark is a miracle. Every cubic inch of space is a miracle." And that's a wrap for this morning. You can check out our Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok for some captivating aerial videos with local news and the surf reports. Have an amazing day, my good friends. We'll see you tomorrow with another episode of Sunny Morning San Francisco.